Hey guys, how are you today? It's Red Orca, bringing you another Halo Wars video. Just like the last one I put up, this one will be 2 games in one, only this one is two 3v3 games. Both games are me, Nick, MX66, and I did not even try. And the other team, both games, is TS1I on another account, and Grizzly Yoder. Now the first game they have Death with them, and the second game they have Ambient Chaos. This first game my team is running Anders Double Brute, with Tryhard being Anders, Nick and I playing Brute. Death is their Forge, TS1I is their Arbiter, and Grizzly Yoder is the Brute. Um, Second game is a mirror match of Anders RB Brute on 14. I don't remember why we switched, but we did, so. But since they're both games were against One Eye, I went ahead and put them together, and they are both fun. This one will have a little bit of lag in it, which you will notice, but I don't know, every few Halo Wars games it seems to happen, at least to me. I don't know about any of you guys, but I don't think there's a Halo Wars player out there that does not experience a laggy game now and time. But anyway, right now we are trying to do a little bit of Scout War, which did go decently well because, you know, 2 choppers. So there's that. And Nick and I are going to split up and each hit a different Covey base. With me being across from the Arbiter, I'm going to hit him, and then Nick is going to go over there and hit Grizzly Yoder. Just because with the size of Frozen, we thought it would waste time if we both hit the same base. And I think that was a mistake we'd made before, so we decided to make it go a little differently this time. So that's what we do. And now I'm kind of stacking, trying to get there. We haven't seen their Arbiter yet, but judging by, I guess I would assume he's going to play defense against their combo, though personally, one of the ways to counter Double Brute is to cheese them, so we do have to keep that in mind. So, there's that. Which is also why Tryhard is over there for the spawn block, just in case, but the Arbiter's actually at his own base, so he goes ahead and leaves. We were running this combo every now and then just because Nick wanted to, try another leader, and then sometimes I'm Arbiter, but this one we were just like, let's go Double Brute. And it went well against Donated once we got past the first part, so we're like, let's do it again. So, yeah, see, there's that lag I mentioned. Actually, I think it was Death's connection, just because we didn't have any of the second game when they swapped out their third. So, there's that. The Arbiter is kind of worried, I think, about getting rushed or cheesed, so he has a front turret. So, I'm just going to go all the way around in the back. Which is me on the Arbiter base, and the Arbiter on me. Right now, Nick is on the Brute, and Tryhard is working on getting himself a base. And Nick's doing a pretty good job over there on Yoder's base, so so far, so good. So, with what Nick was doing, Grizzly Yoder went ahead and got Citadel. Arbiter has not done that, but you'll see his TS1I is teching his Arbiter, so that is something for me to keep in mind. But so far, keeping his pads down. And both Nick and I are still on offense, so pretty successful so far, I think. And their Brute is playing, well, is on his own base right now, so. And Nick is matching him and already has Citadel, so we're in a good spot. And the only reason I'm maining this base with an Arbiter on me is because I'm just going to go get shot by that turret, and I just don't have enough brutes to do anything about it. So I'm going to get Citadel also and just work on switching into air, because really not expecting to be able to stay on offense too much longer. If you look over at, I actually should have looked at this one. If you look over at Teal's base, Nick is still on offense as well. So with the Arbiter stuck on me, he can't really go help his teammate out. So that is the strength of Double Brute. So I mean, there's definitely weaknesses, but just as long as they can't push us off, we're basically in a really good spot. Then Patrick has his expo, so there we go. I don't think that Death has one yet, so Tryhard's ahead of him. Alright, well, consider me pushed off. Nick, not yet. Nick is still on the Brute base. So one of us is still on offense. I guess I am too, but I don't want to leave my Banshees there for too much longer. I mean, okay, I'm not quite pushed off, but that's really black health, and it's not worth me recalling him, so I'm just gonna let the Arbiter kill me. Okay, so their forge is going tanks on this map, whereas Anders, as you have seen from Tryhard's units already, is going Gauss. So turns out that Forge does have an expo, but Tryhard's going to kill it. And Nick is defending the, well, was attacking the tanks, but I think that he has tanks and turrets, so on the Teal base. Though, okay, well, those two are ganging up on the Brood. I'm going to go ahead and keep shooting that depot. And I figured we don't all need to be in the same spot. Right now Nick has quite a bit of air, so we're both going Banshees just because they're not really in a position to have air, and they have tanks. So there's just, well, they have actually quite a few tanks. So with the Gauss, there's just no reason for either of us to go Vampires at this point, since, like I said, we've made it so neither of their Covenant have air. So, so there's just really no need. Definitely turrets, though. There are definitely turrets there. And the Arbiter's in the center, Brute's on his own base. You notice that Tryhard has his hog split. Some of them are over there with Nick's Banshees fighting those tanks. Some of them are attacking Death's base. So we pretty much have this game set at this point. They're not really going to get anything out. I mean, the Forged has tanks, but we have enough air. We're going to stop his depot. The other Banshees can focus on, like, one set can go for the depot, the other set can go for the actual tanks themselves. And yeah, they have an Arbiter, but no units. So, well, from the Covey, obviously. They do have Unicy units. Excuse me, sorry. Long day. All right, and at this point, this game is over. So, well, it's over once we. They're not. The other two aren't going to quit quite away. Right away. I can talk today. I promise. Really, even though I'm showing to the contrary. But um, this game ends, and we're going to go ahead and get them now on 14. And like I said before, this one is a mirror match with me playing Brute, Yoder playing Brute, Ambient Chaos playing Arbiter, Nick playing Arbiter, Tryhard playing Anders. TS1I is the Anders this time, so they switched up who is what, with Ambient joining their team. So we do have the better side of the map with the stone walls, so there's that. And personally, I always like being the Red Covenant, just because it means, unless I'm playing Arbiter, then I'd prefer to be black, just because then, you know, you have the whole black Arby thing where nobody can see you. So, luckily for us, that's Nick in this game.
On my way.
I don't remember why we stopped running Double Brute. I think, I don't know if we knew there was another combo searching or something, or maybe Tryhard just really wanted to switch to this, but that's what we did. So, here's this game.
Ready to go.
No, I mean, okay, I know I keep calling him One Eye, the account over there,
What now?
the Anders this game, but that's who usually plays with them, and One Eye does get new accounts a lot. Also, he always provides a good game, so that's why I figure it's him. So if I am wrong, please do let me know, but I would bet money that is TS1I.
Of course.
We unfortunately did get, fortunately we did get good spawn. Like, it seems like it's been our luck lately playing. We get bad spawn on Dean with the money, like the dry map, but this one's the good one, so all in all, so far, happy with getting this. That is one thing I'm hoping to see different in the next game. I realize money spawns, you want to change it up, make people play, maybe just know where all the money can spawn, but having it just be so bad as it is on the dry map on some of these would just be really frustrating.
As you wish. You got it. Fuel up.
All units.
On it. What do you want? Lead us. What now? Going.
Enemy engagement.
Ready to go.
Local units.
Yes. On my way.
Warehouse complete.
Easy enough. Yes. Now. Into the fight. Where to? Lead us.
Okay,
All
so
units.
I think the Brute was worried about getting cheesed. I'm not sure what he's doing there, but or maybe he's just trying to get air out that fast, but I'm gonna just come over here and stop him from getting summit, since that's what he did. He won't have a lot of money to rush with this quick citadel, and you'll notice that you saw Tryhard gunning him down there with his hogs. They're basically going to, my teammates are going to do a lot of damage to that Brute, so he's not only not going to do much on offense. Arbiter is on me. You see that Brute recalls right there, that fast already. When he didn't have the money really to rush, and two, that's what my teammates just did to him, so
Warehouse upgrade.
I don't really want him going back on offense though, so I'm going to stop that. So with no Brute, this means that Nick will be free to come on offense and look for expos. Okay, so I guess I was wrong. You know, I wasn't really expecting him to have Brutes with the Citadel, but I mean, it's been long enough in the game that he could have been building them and planning on being able to unlock them. Just didn't work out that way.
All units.
About time. Of course. You got it. Point me at him. Going. Easy enough. What?
So I kind of walked away, and they're flaring for me to go back, because you notice how my teammates' hogs are on this side of the map now.
Moving.
There's One Eye's hogs, and there's Nick. Like I said, their Brute getting pushed off so fast is enabling us to do this.
Now. What do you want? Yeah.
And there's a lot of turrets on that Arbiter.
What now?
Warehouse upgraded. Local units.
About time. Let's go.
Local units. Local units.
I got this.
At this point, I'm building bridge just because why not? I mean, I'm still pretty healthy and on offense, so.
Warehouse upgraded.
Looks like their forge,
units.
excuse me, that was a forge last
Local
game.
units.
Their Anders, of course, is going hogs as well as ours, just because it doesn't really make sense for her to do anything else, if you ask me.
Summit complete.
Anders tanks, right?
Local units. Local units. Local units.
I'll do it. Sounds like fun. Ready. I'll get it. I got this. Attacking. I'm there. I'm there. I got this. Point me at her.
So that flash of blue, and I was like, uh-oh.
Local
But
units.
it's just chopper. So,
Where to? Good times. Of course.
Arbiter's on me. My teammates, I think, were able to kill some hogs over there.
Ready.
Clear that expo. As opposed to one on our side. Alright, I'm gonna die. Thank goodness for Nick. Catching all those hogs right there. Well, most of them, if not all. I looked away, but
All units.
it's pretty close to all of them if it wasn't.
All units.
And Tryhard is gonna go ahead and base on their side just because he's got hog lead, and I think at the time I remember him saying he wasn't planning on keeping it, but he would have it for a while. You get a leg up on their Anders. That's a spot they can't use. They have to put effort into killing it. They're going to be looking on our side for it. They're not going to find it, and their brute has had to go straight into vampires just because, again, with him going quick citadel like that, he couldn't get air pads up for a while. Summits, excuse me. So there's that.
Waiting for instructions.
All units. All units.
On. Give me a target.
All units.
Going over here with Nick. If you see him, he was flaring for me to go ahead. He's going to try to
All units.
Engage. Ready to fight.
well, he wanted me to go scout it
On station.
and just check it out, and then I happened to like find TS1I at the same time, which was fun and unexpected, but I'm just pointing that out because it's kind of hard to see the black cursor.
Age of Doubt.
So.
Research.
They have their base over there, we have our base over there. Kind of interesting.
All units.
Speeding up.
Ambient is over there guarding that base.
Ready to
Um,
attack.
And no, never mind. No, Ambient and Nick are both over there at the same base. Him's guarding it, and our Arbiter is trying to kill the hogs and stop their RB, and it gets away. So I have switched into Vamps at this point just because I thought I could go Banshees for longer, but I guess I
All
couldn't.
units.
So going into Vamps for sure. They've definitely putting their effort into killing Tryhard's base that he put on their side of the map, but definitely have hog numbers on them, so
Ready. Circling. Vampire ready.
is Nick going for that heal on their side of the map. They don't know he's there though, so, and then
Vampire.
Tryhard's going to get a base on our side just because that one is so vulnerable, and well, like I said, his plan was to delay them from having that spot for as long as possible, and it's definitely working. I mean,
Ready.
if they ever really want to do something about it, he's not going to keep it forever.
All units.
Boosters. On.
Enemy engagement.
On station.
All units.
Boost. Engage.
Right, so Ambient is over there trying to take that base down with Yoder's Vamps, so
Show us where.
um,
Local units.
we're going to go ahead and try to kill theirs. So you see Tryhard's Hogs are here, Nick's here, I've got the little Banshees I have left here,
Sustained research.
and so if they're going to take that base, they're going to lose their only Expo, so it's really just going to work out. They're
All units.
I see him.
At this point, not in a bad spot at all, just like last game. Though, I mean, obviously, with Hogs and an Arbiter, it really just takes one big mistake in engagement to put yourself behind.
Show me
But since
my
they haven't killed that
units.
base yet, at least for a couple seconds more, I think. Oh, no, see, our Anders is still on a triple.
Vampire ready.
All units.
Speeding up.
And Nick is trying to take out some of Ambient's turrets, just because there's so many of them, and they are,
Vampire. Prepare.
well, making it hard for Tryhard to come in.
All units.
Repositioning.
All units.
Locking on.
All units.
So we're trying to stop that temple before the Arbiter gets back out. And Nick manages to do it, so he is able to stop them from having an RB. So, good one there, Nick.
Waiting for instructions.
All units.
Approaching target.
Apologize if I sound slightly distracted. I
Enemy engagement.
spent most of the day getting ready to go on a trip, so
All
I
units.
have half a brain today, I swear, but still wanted to get this game up before I left. So,
All units.
Target acquired.
bye-bye, Banshees. I will miss you.
What?
I
All
kind of
units.
knew they were going to die leaving him there, but I only had the two.
Enemy engagement.
And right now,
All
while they were
units.
stasising my two Banshees,
units.
Tryhard stripping that base. So
All units.
it works out.
I will. Going
All
now.
units.
Where do we go? Vampire.
Well, Tryhard and Nick. It's like a duo effort if you see that right there.
Where are we needed?
So they really just don't have an RB. They're basically at this point, for them to come back in the game, their Anders would have had to been getting expos up,
engagement.
trying to get
All
hog numbers
units.
up on us.
Forward.
But without an Arbiter, they have to rely on their route has
Where are we
a
needed?
lot of vamps, but not really anything to stop what our Unicy is doing. So
Vampire. Loaded up.
we're looking pretty good. But Yoder's going to push his vamps up
All
on
units.
offense, try to do something with them. Their RB's
All
now out of the
units.
game, thanks to my two teammates double teaming their base.
All units.
And we're going to move on to their Anders.
All units.
We're on. We're
Since
going.
again, to my knowledge, she doesn't have that expo.
Ready.
All units.
Going now.
All units. All units.
Forward. Where do we go?
All units.
Vampire. Loaded up.
All units. All units.
This game is pretty much over at this point.
Enemy engagement.
We obey. Where are we needed?
All
Like I said, without them
units.
having an Arbiter and with their Unicy having lead. I think at this point, Yoder does have more vamps than me,
Lock them
just
down.
because I had Banshees first, but or we have close to the same number, but either way, he's not going to leave the game.
Commander.
So
Vampire. Here.
Local units.
we're going to have to basically kill his vampires.
We obey.
Enemy engagement.
Oh, and for those of you, this is just an aside note, for wondering about us running this combo, I'm going to try to have some up
Local
running
units.
different combo in the future, or same combo but different leaders, because Nick is definitely wanting to try out other things, and me as well. Although I think we'll have Tryhard stick with Unicy.
All
Anyway,
units.
I do really appreciate you watching and subscribing, and
Loaded up. Forward.
definitely appreciate
All units.
all the comments you guys left on the last video we posted. I know we lost,
All
but
units.
did appreciate all the insight. It's kind of interesting to look back and be like, oh yeah, okay, I could have done that.
Yes.
This is kind of a stupid spot for me to be in, if you won't notice, but the game is already over, and even if he
All
kills all of
units.
my units, he's pretty much going to do, like, we have, Anders has
All units.
just so many units, 3 bases, and he's going to, Nick and Tryhard are killing his base. There's just really
All
nothing
units.
for him to gain from this besides satisfaction of killing my stuff. So, there you go.
Stasis. Orders.
All units.
Move up.
All units.
We're going. Vampire. Loaded up.
All units.
Going now. Command us.
All units.
Repositioning.
Enemy engagement.
Well, and like I said, thank you again for watching. This is Orca, and I weeks. I'll be gone for a little bit, but when I get back, I will have more videos for you. Thanks again.
Enemy engagement. All units.
Vampire, load it up. Show us where.
Local units. Local units.